Okay, we are now ready. We're going to do something called inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so let's look at the first line. From our calculators, we know that, for example, sine 24 degrees, so just key in, make sure our calculator is in the degree mode, sine 24. We see that it is 0.40673. Okay, so that is easy. What if we want to do it the other way around? What if we are given sine x is equals to 0.40673, and then you are asked to find x? How are we going to find x? It is an equation with only one unknown. We are expected to be able to find the value of x. Okay, so what we can do will be to use inverse trigo. Okay, so use your calculator and find out. Make sure it is in your degree mode. Then you key in shift sine. Everybody try your calculator now. Shift sine. Then that is your inverse already, right? Key in 0.40673. After you key that in, what do you get? 23.999. That is approximately 24 degrees, isn't it? Okay, so this is an example of inverse trigo. We go the other way. Okay, so this is how we write it. X equals to sine inverse. Everybody look at the screen. Look at what I circled in blue color. It looks like, what does this look like, Xiao Wei? Looks like power -1, right? But is it power -1? No, it is not. It is inverse. So this is not sine to the power -1, huh? This is inverse. And we can key in our, into our calculator, sine inverse, tangent inverse, cosine inverse. Okay, this is what we can do. So let's go on to our example number 1. Find the acute angle. Do you remember what is acute angle? Less than 90. Why do I say acute angle? Look at your right angle triangle. In our trigo, for right now, it is always a right angle triangle, right? We always use a right angle triangle for now. In this right angle triangle, what is the largest angle you can see? What is the largest angle in this triangle? 90. Everything else will be smaller than 90 degrees. So they are acute angles, okay? So find the angle. In this case, part A. X equals to sine inverse 0.346. And you get inverse sine 0.346. 20.242. What is the units? Yeah, we are finding angles over here. X is an angle. So this will be in degrees. How should I round this off? How do we round off for degrees? At 1 decimal place. This is different from previously. Previously we used 3SF, right? Now because we are finding angle, we round it off to 1 decimal place, so you get 20.2 degrees. Okay, so part B. X equals to cosine inverse square root 0.8. So in this case, I chose not to write the brackets, which is telling you that it's okay. You don't write the bracket, I know that you are referring to this cosine inverse square root 0.8. Nothing else. Okay, only the first term will be considered for this cosine inverse. Okay, so let's see what we get. This, okay, so inverse cosine, so press shift cosine, then square root 0.8 close bracket, you will get 26.565 degrees. Round it off, 26.6 degrees. Okay? Now for part C, something a little trickier. What should we do first? Say again? For part C. How do you do inverse tangent first? There is that 2 over there. How do we get rid of this 2? We divide by 2 first. Okay? So, on the... Here we divide by... Wow. What is this? Hey! Yeah. Can see or not? Never mind lah. We divide by 2 on both sides. Divide by 2. Then here we also divide by 2. So we get tangent x equals to 3 over 2. And now we are ready to solve this. Tangent x equals to 3 over 2. That means x equals to tangent inverse 3 over 2. Yeah, you can put tangent inverse 1.5 also, it's the same. So use your calculator, you get 56.309. Round it off to 56.3 degrees. Okay? Okay, never mind. Let's go on to example number 2 if there are no questions. Find the acute angle x in the following, giving your answers to 1 decimal place. So in part A, right now we have sine x equals to cosine 50 plus sine 15. So Alpha already gave the answer just now. He said we add whatever is on the right hand side first. So add that up. What do you get? So sine x will be equals to, what is cosine 50 plus sine 15? Cosine 50 plus sine 15. In 5SF, we get 0.90160. That is our 5SF. Okay? So x must be inverse sine 0.90160, and we get 64.370. Round it off to 64.4 degrees. That's for part A. Alfan, did you get that? You did part B already? Part B also do already. Okay. So in part B, cosine x equals to tangent 30 degrees times sine 20 degrees. So let's evaluate the right hand side. Tangent 30 degrees, then you multiply it by sine 20 degrees, you get 0.19746. So using your 5SF so that you don't lose too much accuracy. So over here, x is equals to cosine inverse 0.19746. Best is if you can use the entire string in your calculator. So instead of me using 5SF, I use everything, very kiasu. I press inverse, cosine, and answer at the bottom. So whatever was your previous answer, they're going to use that value to evaluate. and I get 78.611 degrees, round it off to 78.6 degrees. Okay? You all get that? Ooh. Okay, moving on to example number 3. Okay, before that, finding the unknown angles. So far we have introduced you to the inverse trigo function. Now what can we do with that? We can use this to find the unknown angles. So sometimes you are given a right angle triangle with only 2 sides in example 3. Okay, your AC is equals to 3 and AB is equals to 5. Given the 2 sides, can I find the angle? So yes, I can. It is very similar to what we have done previously. We need to identify the sides that are provided. So what are these 2 sides called? We are given, what's this side, AC? Opposite. Okay, just write out OPOSITE. And what is this other side? Hypotenuse. Okay, I'm too lazy to spell it out, so I'll just write this. These are the sides that are given. And form an equation with the 2 given sides with this angle. So what trigo function should I use? I've got opposite, I've got hypotenuse. What should I use? Sine. Okay, sine. What is the angle? Theta. In this example, it is theta. Okay, so sine theta equals to opposite, right? How much is opposite? 3. Opposite is 3 over hypotenuse, which is 5. I have formed my equation. And now, in step number 3, I need to solve for the unknown, giving my answer in 3 dp first, then 1 dp. So step number 3 is what we have done so many times already. Theta equals to sine inverse 3 over 5. That gives me 36.869 degrees. Round it off. 36.9 degrees. Okay? Am I going too fast? Yes? Yes or no? Am I going too fast? Okay, Natasha, okay? Okay. If you are okay, let's move on to example number 4. We are given BC is 4 units, AC 9 units. How many triangles do you see in this diagram? 3. 3 what? Right? 1, 2, 3. 3 triangles. Okay, so let's see. We need to find first angle theta. Which triangle should I consider if I want to find angle theta? We probably can use ABC, right? ABC is the right angle triangle. I am given 2 sides and I need to find this angle. Relative to this angle theta, what is the side BC known as? Is it your adjacent, hypotenuse, or opposite? This one, BC. Opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? Adjacent, okay? I've got my adjacent. Let me me just put it here, adjacent. What about this side? Opposite. Okay, so can I form my equation already? Okay, Xiaowei, which trigo ratio should I use? What do we have already? We have opposite and adjacent. So what should we use? What do we always say to help us remember? Your Tua Castle, right? So tangent. Tangent theta equals to opposite, which is 9, over your adjacent, which is 4. So theta is equals to tangent inverse 9 over 4. Our answer will be, use your calculator from here, 9 divided by 4, 66.037 degrees. Round it off to 66.0 degrees. Okay, 66.0 degrees. That is our theta, part 1. Okay, part 2. Find CD. How to find CD? How, Darren? Darren. Do you know how to find CD? How? How to find CD? How to find CD? What are we given? Okay, so Vina, you are saying that we focus on this triangle, is it? Okay, we have the hypotenuse, which is 9. What else do we have? We know that this is a right angle. Then how? We need another angle, right? Do we know this angle? Do we know this angle? Can we find one of them? Which one can we find? Yeah, we can find CAD, right? How much is it? Angle CAD is 180 minus 90 minus, should I use 66.0 or 66.037? Use the one with more accuracy, 66.037. So this is our angle CAD, and that will give me 23.962 degrees. That is angle CAD. So once I have this, I have an angle over here. Can I find CD? How? Which trigo function should I use? Alfian? What trigo function should I use to find CD? Yeah, I have an angle over here already, 23.962 degrees. Sine. Okay, so sine 23.962 degrees equals to opposite, which is CD, over hypotenuse, which is 9. Therefore, CD is equals to 9 sine 23.962 degrees. Feed. .6552. Is CD an angle? No, it is not an angle. So should I leave it to 1 dp? I should leave it to 3 sf. Round it off. .66 units. Okay? Which other method do you use? And Yes, you can do that also. But we have to find another way. We had the angle theta as 66.037. So we can use this opposite and hypotenuse. Okay? So she used sine theta equals to CD over 4. And you will get the same answer. Right? Okay, so homework. (6.2). Take this down. We have question 1A, B, C, D. These are the 1 second, 2 second type of question. You can finish it in 1 or 2 seconds. 1A, B, C, D. And then we also have 2A, B, C. Also very fast one. Then we come to level 2. We have question 3, C, and E. Finally, we have 5 and 7. Okay, wait ah. Today is Tuesday. No lah, not next week ah. By Thursday. Okay, this is by Thursday. For those of you who will finish this before you go home, because you are just that fast, you can start on your exercise 6.3. We have our homework 3B, F, sorry, 6.3. We have 1A, B, F, 2A, B, E. This one is 6.3. Not due Thursday. Not due Thursday. Okay. 2A, B, E. We have also question 3, B, F, 4A, C, 5, B, D. All these very fast one. It's just a lot of practice. Make sure you know how to use your calculator. Question 7. Okay. This one is due on Friday. Can? Okay, and that's all I have for this lesson. Your homework, please submit it to your maths rep. Maths rep, go and write down. What are the maths reps? So, all of you submit. Oh, submitted to Miss Mazura already. Okay. Then never mind, you can post it next time when the maths rep is right or right, just write down never submit. Okay? 6.3 by Friday, yes. 6.2 by Thursday. Bring your same set of notes for the next lesson up. Cross them. Cross them. Those that need to stay back for the hard copy quiz, I shall see you back in here. Okay? I need to go and pray. So I'll see you in about 10-15 minutes. Okay? Thank you, class. Have a nice day.